I'm going to make a quick video series on the different types of visas that are available in Dubai with respect to property investments. Okay, stick around because in this one I'm going to discuss the 3-year visa which you can get on a 1 million dirham investment. My name is Fahd Dawood. I've been doing this for 14 plus years. I started in Toronto, Canada, and since 2007 I've been doing real estate in Dubai. I generally talk about real estate, your life, my life, and our path to allowing financial bliss coming to us. I'm the author of the Intelligent Real Estate Investor. You can buy it off Amazon or you can order the ebook down below. If you're looking to buy a property or you want my services in any other shape or form specifically related to real estate, there is a contact form below. You can reach out to me. If you've got general questions, I'm more than happy to answer them. If you put them in the comment section, I will generally take them up on YouTube and answer them. So a shout out to a few of my subscribers, Philip, also IMR Kids Fun TV, right? I want to give a shout out to them as well. Okay, this question I'm answering for Arjun Manoj, who's been asking me to make some videos explaining the different visa categories. Now what I'll do is I'll dedicate each video to the specific visa category. So here, yes, you guessed it, we're going to be talking about the 3-year visa. Okay, now what I'm going to do in this video, I'm not going to write a lot of this stuff because what I'm doing is as I'm speaking in the description, I'm going to take all that information and put it down for you, so you don't have to take copious notes, and the description will have all the details, so it'll be easy for you to then follow back and have the information available, right? I hope you're gonna appreciate that. So if you want that and you need it, you're gonna have it, so don't worry. In the comment section, just show me love, right? Just tell me that it's great and you're grateful for the information. It encourages me, spread the word about my YouTube channel and also create more videos. Okay, let me give you a little bit of a, do you want a little bit of a background on the whole visa story? Maybe, maybe not. It might make the video a little longer. Essentially speaking, Dubai launched free residence visa for anybody when they open freehold property. Okay, and then that thing kind of went through several changes. Okay, because when it was launched that you could buy a property and you could get a residence visa, I think it wasn't yet figured out. Well, what if we give a residence visa and then people sell the property? But now, about 15 to 20 years later, the regime around the visa related to the property is much well developed and a lot of people have already benefited from this. Okay, let's talk about this. The 3-year visa that you're going to get. So enough of the old, let's talk about the present and the future. Okay, Dubai is moving towards and is taking a lot of steps towards attracting more investment coming into Dubai. Okay, and one of the things that you need to have in Dubai if you want to stay legally is a residence visa. Okay, or in the UAE if you're not a local Emirati citizen, and if you're an expat, you need a visa, right? So one of the ways to have that is to have employment or run your own business. The other way to have that is to own a property. Okay, essentially speaking, for 1 million dirhams, sorry, 1 million dirhams, correct? Yeah, I thought I said dollars. So essentially speaking, for 1 million dirhams, which I think it approximates to about $350,000 so approximately, because Dubai's got a fixed rate, it's pegged against the dollar, it's always 3.67, so it's about $272,000. So for approximately $272,000, you and your family members can get a 3-year residence visa. With a residence visa, essentially speaking, you can stay in Dubai for as long as you like, well, as long as the visa is valid, and of course you can travel in and out as well. The only requirement, generally speaking, for this visa is that if you're living outside the country, let's say if you're in Pakistan, India, England, wherever you might be, you make at least one trip back to Dubai every 6 months. Okay, every 6 months you make one trip back to Dubai. Okay, so let's go down the stipulations of what's required for you to be able to get this 3-year visa. As I said, I'm not going to write them down here because then it makes the video unnecessarily longer. I'll speak it and then I'll put all the information down in the description. Essentially speaking, you should have a property that's on paper. So you should have bought this property and it should have cost 1 million dirhams, so about $272,000. It does not matter if the price has since gone down or since gone up. It matters when you bought that property, what was the value that was recorded on the title deed. And if it was 1 million, you qualify. If it's gone down, you know, market prices go down, it's a real estate asset, cycles, all of that. If you watch one of my other videos, any of my other videos, yeah, you know I talk very realistically. Prices sometimes go down. Doesn't matter as long as the current, as long as the value was 1 million dirhams when you bought it. Okay, so that's the minimum value. Oh, just so you guys know, this visa used to be a 2-year visa before for investors. It's now 3 years if you've got this. Now, before, the rule used to be that this property should be unencumbered, means that there should be no mortgage on it, okay? The bank should have no lien on it. Now it's different. So Dubai, the beauty about Dubai, it keeps updating the way it does business to adapt to the realities of the market. Because some people, you know, maybe they've got a property worth 3 million, but it's mortgaged with the bank. So why should they not be able to benefit from that? So what Dubai did, in a very practical way, they essentially said, of this 3 million dirhams, so let's say AED, if 50%, okay, let me get this right. Oh, okay, at least 50% or at least 1 million has been already paid off. So either if you have either 50% equity, which equates to more than 1 million dirhams, you qualify, right? So you're good. And what they need for this, so essentially speaking, the Dubai Land Department manages everything related to real estate, whereas the I think it's the DNRD, the Naturalization and Residency Department, Department of Naturalization and Residency Department, which generally in Dubai we call immigration. They handle all the visas, okay? Now, essentially speaking, what they need is an NOC, a no objection certificate, with the updated bank statement explaining that you own 1 million plus equity in the property, and you know, then you're again eligible for the visa. The property can be in both husband and wife's name. It doesn't have to be in just one person's name, and still one person will be eligible for the visa, and I believe they can then sponsor the other person, okay? So it doesn't have to be in one person's name, but to prove that you're both married, there is the requirement of a marriage certificate, okay? Now, about 5 years ago, I did this for a friend of mine, well, friend slash investor, and the process was quite tedious. So I'm going to give you a little word of caution over here. I highly recommend that you hire one of those specialized companies that can carry this entire process out for you, okay? So I'm going to go down the other requirements you need. So you need the title deed to prove that you own the 1 million dirham property. You need your passport copy, your photograph, you're going to need your police clearance certificate from Dubai, and in some cases also from your country where you're resident. You need the bank statement, so on and so forth, okay? Now, when you apply for this, I'm not going to get into the process because there is a little bit back and forth with the immigration department, but what Dubai has done is it's very beautiful because they've continued to streamline the process to make it very easy. Now, 5 years ago, when a lot of investors were taking advantage of the, as I said, it used to be a 2-year visa, but there were fewer people taking advantage, and one of my investors actually did the process. We went through the process, but it wasn't so simple, it wasn't so easy. But what even back then, you know, Dubai essentially believes in this one window solution for you. So when you come here, you know, they want to provide all the solutions in a jiffy and in a quick way. But you know, it's something that takes time just to engineer the process to maximum optimization. Let's call it that, right? What am I trying to say? Look, the process is pretty simple today. It's pretty straightforward. You could probably do it yourself, but I think there are companies out there for 2K to 4K dirhams, which is approximately $1,000. They'll run it for you. I don't have any recommendations, but just ask around and then look at Google reviews of companies that have done that, and essentially speaking, they'll do the entire process for you. It's pretty simple. The costs that I have right now that I'm going to put in the description is there is an initial approval cost of about 945 dirhams. I'm actually looking at the paper right now, and then there's a final payment of about 14,289 dirhams, and this doesn't include health insurance. But you know, I would personally speaking, above 2,000 to 5,000, just, you know, have the spare change expected, right? It's there's sometimes fees that come up for typing, health insurance. Health insurance would be much more expensive, or some other fees, ancillary fees that might come up. So essentially speaking, this is what it is. If you're looking to get a 3-year visa on your property investment, oh, by the way, this needs to be checked out, but if you do get your 3-year visa, essentially speaking, you are an investor in the country. You cannot work in any other capacity. You can't do business. For that, you're going to need employment visa or a trading or a company visa. So for some, I think if you're looking to live in Dubai and actually operate and work, perhaps this is not the best solution for you. Even if you own property, maybe you want to open a company and, you know, just be free, because there's like freelancers visas coming out. There's like Dubai has released this new opportunity for anybody who's got a remote working situation with their employer anywhere in the world. They can come and live in Dubai, and they don't need the visa. They're as good as residents in Dubai as long as they can prove $5,000 in monthly income, which is peanuts, easily provable. They've got 3 months of bank statement and a 1-year contract, so you can come and live in Dubai. So perhaps this is not for everybody, but at least now you know that the option is there. Hey, if this has been helpful, I hope it will be. Hit the subscribe button, press the bell icon. Catch you on the other side. Bye for now.